Drinking beer with Max and Howard.
There we go. Another theme song, Howard, which means another episode of Max and Howard Drink Beer.
Yeah, got that right. Here we are.
So I am Tony Stark.
I am Mason Crosby.
So we are doing this in honor of Halloween. We're extra people today. We're not extra people. We're never extra.
No, we're about normal.
And especially compared to Jer, we're even more normal than normal is.
That's right. And don't let them tell you anything different.
Yeah, Jer, knock it off.
That's right.
So, Howard, we got all sorts of beer. You're spilling all over the place. You know, tapping it once it's spewing out doesn't do anything.
Yeah, well.
You know,
good thing it didn't get over everything.
Yeah, it's only everywhere. So we're going to take pictures of that. We're going to share that with everybody.
Yeah, you might want to check yours, too. Hopefully I didn't shake yours. I just shook mine.
So we're going to...
That is unfortunate.
Are you sure it just wasn't... When did you bring this over?
Weeks ago.
Weeks ago, months ago, days ago.
Weeks ago, months ago, days ago, yeah. Oh, we got a towel or something?
Or something.
Okay.
There's paper towel over there.
Is there? Alright, let me go look quick. I'll be white, black. Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that beautiful waterfall.
Out. And then there's that. Okay, hold on.
Until we don't.
Let's figure this out.
That would have been a cool video, though, right?
That would have been cool.
So, Howard's making a mess. He brought us shaken up beer.
Where is the paper?
I told you, it's over on the table.
Ah!
Did you find the table?
Yeah, got it.
So, we got Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA here today.
That's probably why they was on the shelf.
Because it's shooken up?
Right.
So, for those of you at home that don't know, Howard likes to steal beer.
Yes.
And he stole this one off the shelf. You know, definitely probably paid for it.
But yeah, it's closer to probably, yes.
Closer to probably.
Hold on, let's get back to it here.
Let's get back to it. Back to it.
So, and I've talked about this on this show. I go to Woodman's a lot, especially now with the new job. And on the shelf, they have these, this discard shelf, you know, whether it's about to expire or whether it's, you know, it fell off the truck, so to speak, or when they get shaken up and nobody wants to deal with them and they can't sell them.
This is definitely that.
These were sold in like 6-packs. They were behind the counter and you could buy them, but they were like or 4-packs or whatever. But you could buy them, but they were expensive, and I'm not buying 6 of them.
Right.
Because I don't want to drink them that badly. And, but they were on the shelf, and it was one of those beers where I know you don't like IPAs, that very little to at all.
They're growing on me.
But I know you like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey, this beer's yelling at you.
Yeah, I believe that.
So, Broken Skull India Pale Ale, a badass 6.7% IPA, designed by Steve Austin and El Segundo Brewing Company for the working man and woman. It features Citra, Cascade, and Chinook hops to deliver big flavor with an easy finish. Now stop reading, start enjoying this awesome beer. Cheers.
Citra is one of the more bitter ones, so it should be interesting to find out if it tastes good. Max got the first sip. I'm doing a little wiping up here.
Yeah, it's definitely foamy.
It's made a pretty good mess over here. Good thing it wasn't a nitro beer.
Yeah,
that would have been.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
That would have been. There would have been a lot of wet equipment around here, or equipment. What?
I'm laughing at you. You took the wet.
Yeah, I'm wiping the paper. Yeah,
making the paper more wet.
Yeah. Yep, that's where I'm at right now. So, yeah, I thought you'd get a kick out of this. Max is a kind of a wrestling guy.
Well, you know, I'd get no kicks from champagne.
And your alcohol doesn't thrill me at all.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so we both have a right-hand beer as well.
Yeah, I am trying out the blueberry wheat from Hinterland.
Those our buddies over there, yes, sir.
You know, to see what they've been up to, what have they been doing, what have they been not doing.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. I got a a Paxi Stout I'm waiting to try.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, that makes two of us.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay. So that's exciting.
Nobody told me if I'm supposed to be excited yet.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna try this beer here. See if it's any good.
So speaking of that, Howard, you were telling me that there's big news in the movie world that the man, the myth, the legend, Bill Murray
is supposedly gonna be in Ant-Man 3. He likes the director. He directed that Bring It On, the cheerleader movie, and he really liked that movie. That's what he said, and I'm like, yeah, I really like that movie too. I don't know if it's for the same reasons, but
I'm sure it is exactly for the same reasons. I feel like you and Bill Murray are fairly similar people.
Yeah, that's probably true. He's eccentric.
Is that what it is?
Well, it is for me.
I appreciate the fact that he's like 400% sarcasm.
Which makes it interesting to think about what Marvel character he's gonna play.
I'm putting money on it. You're hearing it first here. He is going to be Dr. Peter Venkman. They're just gonna roll him in. The Ghostbusters are now Marvel superheroes.
You know, that was my first thought too. There, it's gonna be like, God, they're gonna do something like Zombieland, where he's just playing himself.
I mean, wasn't he always?
You could be right about that, though. Now that you think about it, because they're going through the quantum verse,
right?
So they can run into. But I didn't know the Ghostbusters were. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm fiddling.
Yeah, you're causing extra static.
Yeah.
Driving through a tunnel.
Is Ghostbusters Disney?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't write Ghostbusters.
But that's okay. He's probably gonna be Dr. Peter Venkman.
I hope so.
100%. There's got to be room for Dr. Ray Stantz too. So maybe Dan Aykroyd would be a Marvel character.
Every aspect. I think it would be fantastic to just have those guys. You know, have Dan Aykroyd specifically pop in and get all super nerdy, you know, and just get like, oh my God, you went through a quantum universe and all that stuff, and put all the theoretical stuff behind it, and just have, you know, Ant-Man sitting there like, I'm Scott Lang, I don't understand.
Well, which is funny too, because he is going to be in Ghostbusters.
Right.
So yeah, that'd be a real good.
Right. I think it's
circle there.
I think it's a good crossover.
A good full circle.
Ant-Man versus the Ghostbusters. I'm in. I'm 200% in.
Well, hey, that's what Max thinks. I was looking at a couple of different characters because Ant-Man is so obscure. I can't name any of his, side characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
isn't it like Wasp?
Yeah. And Hank Pym.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
Maybe he'll be Doctor Doom.
That would be interesting.
But he's only going to be a character for one movie. He said, that's it. That's all I could do. That's all I could stand.
Yeah, that's a lot to stand on, too.
Right. So I think he's going to be Deadpool.
You mean Deadpool's going to be him?
Right. So... yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I know we talk a lot of shit about the Marvel universe.
We do.
But hopefully he'll bring some characterness.
Characterness.
Yeah.
Is that like Elliotness?
Yeah, that's a beer, right?
That's a something.
Okay. Yeah, so that's that. I can't even think of a good Marvel character it would be. Like,
I don't know.
Bill Murray as Tony Stark.
Bill Murray as Bill Murray.
See, that's what I'm leaning towards. Very Zombieland kind of thing. Because who else would he play?
I personally, and I believe we've talked about it before, but I would love if it's just Bill Murray's career is done as an actor, and he just now, what movies is he in? Whatever set he walks into for the day, you get to deal with Bill Murray now.
Yeah.
I feel like that right there, Bill Murray, please do that for us. You know?
He's good in the Wes Anderson ones. Like, he actually is a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
Not just Bill Murray.
I think Bill Murray was always a good actor. I think he just had more fun being himself.
Yeah, that is more fun. especially when you're manic like he is.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. He'd be a good MODOK. But he's a little too like sarcastic and
just straight up be the thinker.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It
could be. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting. And then there's Dan Aykroyd. He could probably play a lot of good. Or Steve Martin.
Steve Martin definitely needs to pop in as a villain.
Yeah, they got to be villains though. They can't be...
just as his. Mwahaha! Here I am. I'm evil. Mwahaha! I'm going to inconvenience you by moving this penny from here to here.
I forget how many because he was a really good wacky villain in quite a few things, like Little Comic Shop of Horrors.
Yep.
But Bill Murray's always been the good guy,
right?
Wasn't he? I can't think of one where he's the bad guy. He's like Sylvester Stallone. There's only one movie he's been the bad guy.
King Shark?
Actually, okay, 2.
King
I was
Shark 2?
Spy Kids 3 or 2 or 6.
14?
Yeah, something
and
like
a half.
That. Stallone's like, hey, I'm Stallone, I'm the bad guy.
I understood you too well.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Yeah, you definitely got to work on that one.
I will work on it.
Maybe he's gonna be the whatever, the 10th Eternal or whatever.
Oh, did you see that yet?
No.
Once you start getting into that always bored me. The Eternal stuff and the Watcher stuff, that was always boring to me. But then again, so was Captain America and Thor. Once you get to like otherworldly, I guess, I don't know.
Well, it just every aspect, all the breakdowns of anything. It's just okay. Really? Are we doing this? I was talking with one of my coworkers about Black Widow, the movie and everything, and he was talking about that first half of that movie. We were about to have a spy thriller. Marvel looked like they were getting ready to try something different, and then just went right down the Marvel path, and went, "Oh yeah, sorry, we can't surprise you in our movies. We're commercial. We're Disney."
Yeah, I guess I kind of did go that way, didn't it? Where it might have been something different, and it was just not really.
Well, we were talking about it. It had the potential to be like a Jason Bourne. Like Born Identity kind of movie.
Yeah.
Where here it is, here we're going, and then it just kind of, nope, never mind, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go, we're going to follow our little, these are our patterns, and we were talking to the aspect of it's almost like one group of people wrote the first half of the movie, and then they liked it to a certain point and just went, oh, you're trying to be creative here, let's stop. Let's follow the boxes. You have to stay within the box.
Yeah, that makes sense when you put it that way, because the first half was pretty good. It was pretty funny, and then not.
Yeah, well, if we just want to have Red Guardian in every movie from now on.
Yes, let's do that.
I'm in.
Red Guardian meets Bill Murray. Red Guardian meets Peter Venkman.
Dr. Peter
That's
Venkman.
Right.
We don't want Peter Venkman before he was a doctor.
Yeah. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin could be Kingpin.
I could see that working, actually.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or what's his name? The Big Show? See, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah. No, that would be more. I don't see the Big Show as too much of a teddy bear now.
Yeah, he'd be more Tombstone.
Yeah.
Or Hammerhead. See, I could do those. Like Spider-Man villains, I could do all day long. But at the same time, I can't even think of a good Bill Murray Spider-Man villain. Yeah. He's one of a kind, that guy is. It's tough to think about, so...
Maybe he'll be Magneto.
Oh, dude. That'd be nuts. Bill Murray is Magneto. Oh. He'd probably take what's his name for a loop? Ian McKellen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah. So that's that, and looks like it's commercial time.
Is it commercial time?
I
That's
think so.
good. We need it to be commercial time. It should be commercial time. So
Bam.
we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get some more beer and take a listen from our sponsors. Okay, so we're back. We did some more research. We listened to some more music, all that fun stuff. We were talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA.
Yeah.
It turns out that he had a show that was broken.
He did?
That was Broken Skull, whatever,
Uh-huh.
where they had a bunch of people who competed against each other for money.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I don't know why I would know that. I don't watch TV. I'm barely on the internet.
Right.
You know, I'm the opposite of Kim Kardashian.
He did a couple of cool things too, like at least recently, where he talked to all the sports guys. He did something with Dale Jr. I think him and Shaq polished each other's bald heads or something like that. But,
yeah.
Yeah, and we were reading a little bit about that, and it sounds crazy. And of course, Max and I would gladly drink all his beer and watch people do this, but I don't think that you and I could compete in that. Do you?
No, absolutely not. It sounded like it was some type of obstacle course, and I can't obstacle course to save my life.
And I can't even spell that. So.
Obstacle.
Yeah. Is that like popsicle?
Yeah, it comes on a stick. And that's the stick that Stone Cold Steve Austin beats you with.
So, yeah, I mean, no, fuck that. I don't want to do any of that. God.
Well, so
I'm sore thinking about exercising right now.
I
want obstacle coursing.
I remember for a number of years all my sister's birthday parties. My sister had the craziest birthday parties.
Oh, really?
And you missed them all.
Yeah, I did.
Every year she would try to set something up, and we would run it would be some type of obstacle course.
Okay.
So you would go and you'd run and you go to different stations and you had to do different things. And I remember the one she did an art birthday. So everything had to be art related. So here you go. You run the obstacle course.
Okay.
And you know who my parents are. They overdid everything.
Right.
There was something that you had to go over, something you had to run around. My dad put a lattice on top of buckets that you had to climb underneath.
Oh, God.
And it would just be you'd get to the place and then hey, here's clay, build something out of clay. And it's all timed. So they had a bunch of things. And I remember specifically Colin had the greatest run ever because you randomly grabbed a stick out of the bin
mm-hmm.
and he grabs one and it says a ball. So
okay, I see.
So out of clay, he rolled his hands together and he made a ball.
Okay.
And then he runs to the next one and it was draw something. And the thing he had to draw when he pulls the stick was a circle.
A circle.
So you're okay, so then you run around and then you had paint and you had to do some paint stuff and it was you had to mix a color. And his color was
brown.
I think it was. It was something that was you just quickly mix it up and then, run across and ta-da, here it is. So, he definitely had one of those where it was just are you fucking kidding me? The rest of us had here, draw a grizzly bear.
Draw a grizzly bear.
And he gets a circle.
Make the Michael out of clay, or what do they call him? The
thinker.
The thinker. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
So I mean, every aspect of that. So
are you saying that Gina's Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Great.
I mean, at least as the game show host, my dad designed all the courses, so he was that. But the next year, which was one of my favorite years, because we definitely all realized how terrible shape we were in. But my sister did a superhero, themed themed party.
Yeah.
And this was right as Marvel was starting to do their shit and everything. And, you know, like, I dressed up as Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
You know, Sam was Super Sam.
Yes, perfect.
You know, so she had her butt cape. That's one of the times it started. You know, and Dustin was, I don't even remember what he called himself. It was Hunchy the Magic Bum.
Hunchy the Magic Bum.
Or something like that. But he came with like a trench coat, you know, long hair, this big beard, a headband on, you know, with like some glasses that had one of the lens popped out.
Perfect.
And he was running around with this brown paper bag and it just was labeled Hooch. So the best part about this was like at each place this obstacle course you had to assemble your costume.
Yeah.
And then
then
pose. So I mean, like, you were running around, Dustin stumbling around, tripping over stuff because he's a big guy, you know.
And he's had a lot of hooch.
Fairly klutzy to start with,
right?
And he rolls around, you know, like we see him and he's holding this bottle up, and it's just like when all's said and done, he gets to the end, takes a swig out of it, he goes, "Didn't spill a single drop." And it's like,
that's his superpower.
And that was his superpower.
Yes.
And it was just it was overly hilarious because, like, you know, Steve was a cop.
Okay.
That was his superpower, was, you know, his gun.
Pew pew.
You know, and we have a picture somewhere on the internet of myself, you know, hands up, ready to fight Dustin.
Because they're Mr. Incredible. Yeah.
You know, with Steve pointing the gun at him and Dustin's holding a knife to the hooch. So he's standing here like this, holding the hooch with a knife to it, like, I'll stab a fucker.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
So I mean, it was just every aspect of that as obstacle courses go and costumes go. My sister's birthday party is where she's definitely Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah,
in that
there's
aspect.
no doubt. Yeah, that really sums it up. that explains so much. You know, and yeah, I was thinking about all that. Steve Austin kind of just does his own thing, don't he? Just does whatever the fuck he feels like doing.
Yeah,
you know, and you think about all those guys that have a life after wrestling. Like, we talk about The Rock a lot.
Yep.
You drink a lot of his beverages.
I do.
The tequila, the Zoa. I did not realize that the Zoa is a Rock product.
Yep.
So that explains a lot. Because there's a lot of those zero carb, zero sugar drinks out there. They're expensive as fuck.
Yeah, these are the same price as your Monster.
Ugh.
You know, so everybody who drinks your energy drinks, but this thing has no sugar and it's green tea extract.
Oh, maybe that's why I didn't like it so much.
You know, so it's not the harshness, you know, that an energy drink is, that everybody loves about energy drinks. You know, and that's why I really enjoy those Zoas, because it's just, you know, I don't just crash. I kind of come down off the caffeine, you know, so to say.
Right.
So it's not just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. It's like, ooh, I'm wearing out. I don't know what's going on over there. That thing's beeped like 12 times at us. Maybe we're supposed to swear every time it you know, beeps.
Maybe the
son of a bitch.
Maybe the sensor is off slightly.
We'll have to talk with our tech group over there.
Yeah.
And they don't exist. So
Amelia, get back to
it. There you go. So yeah, as all those guys go, you know, we were talking about it. I know John Cena, who is not one of my favorite wrestlers.
He was boring. Like, that was the big guy when we were like old.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, I don't know how they keep putting him in the movies because, you know, nobody can see him.
And then,
yeah, you see,
yeah. You know, who's the other guy? Chris Jericho. I didn't like him either.
He's the lead singer of Fozzy now.
Yeah, like, aha, the Muppet.
No, with an O and two Z's.
Okay, got it. So Fozzy Fosborn.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Probably Fosworth.
I saw a picture of him the other day, and he almost looks like Vince Neil. He's bloated and ugly, and he's not funny, and he's an asshole. And
Howard, you were looking in the mirror again.
Shit.
Yeah.
But I'm funny, and I'm not an asshole. I'm a perfect angel.
He says in his Mason Crosby shirt.
There's so many people that are like, yeah, okay, you're gonna wear a Mason Crosby jersey and shorts. Okay, who cares? Really? When Mason Crosby's a pretty good kicker,
right?
When he wants to be, but those days that when he's bad, oh my God, it's a long day. Remember that game? It was a Packer-Viking game, and he could just not kick it in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, every aspect of it. We were talking about him, how he is the Brett Favre of kickers.
Oh.
Of just absolutely fantastic when he wants to be.
Yes.
But when shit goes bad, it goes bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 100% right. He reminds me. Well, I didn't realize he was so fucking old.
Yeah,
he's really old.
Yeah, he's like 72, right?
Yeah, he's something like that. That's when Adam Vinatieri died, or I butchered his name, but I don't really care. Yeah,
Adam, Vinny, and Terry, right?
Adam, Vinny, and Terry. All three of those kickers are tired. And the Colts had a bad year that year.
Yeah, that's because he won like 12 Super Bowls.
Right, and he went to he was on the Patriots.
Right.
Again, they had that team was fucking stacked.
Yeah, Bill Belichick played it all.
That's right. So, yeah, wrestling, beer. Do you like the beer? Did we talk about that?
We didn't talk about that. Let's circle back around the beer. Yes. I feel like it's more of closer to a hazy.
Okay.
Than any regular IPA. It's not really very hoppy, in my opinion.
I wonder if that's the hop combination, too, because I know that Cascade's a little bit milder. I know Chinook, I think, is milder. Those were the hops, right?
Right.
Yep. Cascade, Chinook. Citra is, like, in your face, so that must be, like, the inner... That's probably what keeps it so hoppy.
Yeah.
It still tastes like a hoppy beer, but yeah, you're right. It's not very bitter at all.
It was brewed on the beach in Virginia.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Virginia Beach.
So that'll check off a box on the box.
Something like that.
I almost have 50 states. I'm so close. I think I'm down to 11.
11
of states I have to drink in yet.
Okay, well,
that's exciting.
Where do you put it, Howard?
I put this at a solid 3.5.
3.5. I would put it at a 4.
Oh, wow.
I enjoy it, but I also think that this is offset and better because I got this nice sweet blueberry wheat.
Where do you rate that?
I put it at 4.5. I could drink this all day.
Wow. That's good to know. I'm looking forward to having one.
It's sweet. It's delicious. I think a lot of people would like it because it doesn't really taste like beer.
Hinterland is, they got it going on over there.
It's like the Door County cherry.
Okay.
But it's blueberry.
That does sound good.
Right?
Yeah.
So every aspect of that. Howard, I don't even know what other beer you're drinking.
Yeah, it's not that great. I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
It kind of sucks.
So, any final thoughts?
No, not this episode. What about you?
I missed my opportunity to say fuck. So you heard the censor over there.
So all together now. Fuck. Okay.
Good. All right. I'm glad we could do that together. So I want to thank everybody for listening to us, tolerating us. Everything's going slow. We'll get better. We'll be bigger. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Space, my book,
and Meta.
Yeah. Forgot about Meta. That's where all the humans go.
That's right.
So this has been another episode of Max and Howard Drink Beer. I am Max.
And I am Howard.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
Drinking beer with